Hello, everyone. My name is Elana Kinyeve. I am the proud owner and CEO of EK Management and Associates, located here in beautiful Raytown, Missouri, 8801 East 8801 East 63rd Street, Raytown, Missouri. We're in Suite 204, and I'm so excited. I'm excited today. I'm sick, but it doesn't take my excitement away. But let me tell you guys, I'm just so excited. But we're doing a live right now, so I want to kind of give everyone time to come in before I start rambling and talking about my excitement. I do these live videos, and one of the reasons why is because I get a ton of emails every day. My office, we get a ton of emails. A lot of the emails are like basic questions, and we maybe don't respond because on all of the YouTube videos, you'll see all your basic questions are answered. Anything basic that we can answer for free, we do on the YouTube videos. And so, it kind of becomes a waste of time when people send emails and they're asking questions that are answered on the videos. Like the reason why I started the YouTube video was so I could just direct people to the YouTube video and say, hey, this is, you'll get all your free platform information, the difference of a dispatcher and a freight broker, a freight agent, and this and that. I'm not ever going to say which one you should go. I'm not ever going to say what direction to go or anything like that, because that is a personal decision. But anyway, so then I started doing the live. So the point of the live is for you guys to ask those questions. And I can take a few minutes and take a few questions and things like that, and if you're interested in enrolling in training, you guys know the prices. If you're interested in enrolling in a consultation, that's when you would send an email to us, that's when you would contact us. That's when you would reach out to us, because all the information that you need to know, I know it's a lot of videos in there, but it's free, it's free information. It's enough for you to gather together your thoughts and figure out, okay, I do want to take training. I don't want to take training. I'm feeling her. I'm not feeling her, because I'm going to be the one teaching you, anyway. I'm going to quit rambling for a minute, kind of give people time to get logged in. And I will say good morning, sweet tea. And good morning, S Zig. Good morning to you guys. And I'm going to be drinking my tea, sweet tea, because I don't know why I just ended up sick. And it's so frustrating because I never get sick. I don't like being sick. I haven't slept in like 2 nights. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, God, can you just get rid of the sick? But I'm going to give it time. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and type them in. I'm drinking some Chinese herbal tea. Chinese herbal tea is pretty strong there. But hopefully it's going to clear me out. Good morning, QD. I remember you were on yesterday. Good morning. I'll give it another couple minutes, and then I'll get started on my topic today. But like I said, if you guys have questions, go ahead. Now is the time. I just don't have time to reply and respond to all the questions, You guys see my cup? It says I don't need Google. My mother knows everything. If you know my mother, you know what I'm talking about. Just a quick story while I'm waiting on everyone to log in. My nickname is Sam. And of course, my name is Elana. My nickname is Sam. It's a whole nother story. But anyway, I always laugh because she's always like, Sam, you need to do this. So I'm sick. Sam, you need to make sure that you go get this, and you need to make sure you get that, and lay down, and and you just need to get it out your system, and And so anyway, yeah, I don't need Google. My mother knows everything, so she thinks. Any questions? We got 10 people on so far. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's like really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Today is August 30th, 2018. And of course, I'm going to talk about the tour that we're going to be doing. I'll get up to the tour in a moment. But this morning, I wanted to just bring a topic out. I've been getting a lot of people asking me, if they should purchase a truck. And if they get a truck, should they get a 26 foot? Should they get a dually? Should they get a full semi truck? And so I wanted to just kind of talk about truck ownership this morning and what it takes to be an owner of a trucking company, and just kind of some basic information, and kind of go from there. Mr. Zig, yes, Mr. and Miss Zig, yes, I still do training outside of the tour, definitely. Excuse me. Oh, Lord Jesus. I still do training outside of the tour. But if you want training outside of the tour, I would say get in like really, really soon, because September, October, I'll be on the road, so I won't be doing any training. So I would say if you're looking at getting some type of training before the tour goes, you probably want to reach out to us and we try to get you scheduled before I get on the road in September, because from there, I won't be doing anything online other than on the road. But anyway, truck ownership. Excuse me. Truck ownership. So purchasing a truck is a big decision. Of course, you guys already know that it's a big decision. The question is, what type of truck do you want to purchase? How are you going to purchase this truck? What type of freight do you want to move? When people come into my office, I explain to them, you have your smaller trucks, you have your dualies, which are small trucks, you have your box vans, you have your cargo vans, you have your car haulers, and then you have your tractor trailers. Just because this is the industry I've worked in, I'm a big truckload girl. I'm a full truckload. I like the big trucks. However, there is money all over in any way and any shape and any form. And once you learn the basics of the industry, you can take it and you can go anywhere with it. As far as a truck goes, if you go, because there are two sides of the industry, there's the truck side and there's the brokering side. So if you go on the truck side, I tell everyone, you're going to start seeing money flowing, revenue generating. I'll say revenue generating the minute you put that truck on the road. The minute you get a load, you're going to see money generating. However, it's an expense. Excuse me. It's an expense to put a truck on the road. You have to purchase the truck. You got to purchase your tractor. You have to determine if you're going to rent a trailer or if you're going to purchase a trailer. You have to find the driver. You have to have all your paperwork on the background, the DOT, safety compliance, all those things done. And then, of course, you need training. You need to figure out how to run that trucking company. You may have been a driver, but being a driver is totally different from running a trucking company. You may have a little bit of experience in the industry, but there's a lot that goes on when it comes to running a trucking company. The DOT, Department of Transportation, they're actually the governing body of the trucking industry. And there are so many specific requirements that they have in order for you to operate that company. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, they call you in for what's called an audit. And when they call you in for an audit, they're very specific, step by step by step. Do you have this paper? Is this paper done? Is this paper complete? And this and that. And if there's any I's not dotted, T's not crossed, they can shut your company down. I've heard horror stories. And so you want to make sure, before you go buy the truck, that you understand what you're getting into. The worst thing you can do is get the truck. The truck is sitting there. You don't know how to get it registered. You don't know how to get everything that you need to have done before you get it on the road. What type of insurance do you need on it? Where are you going to get this driver at? How are you going to make sure the driver is taking care of your truck the way he needs to or she needs to? Maintenance on trucks are expensive. That brings me to my second point. If you're looking at going onto the trucking side, maintenance on trucks are expensive. Hey, Ashley, maintenance on trucks are expensive. Did I say it? Maintenance on trucks are expensive. One little thing can go out on the truck and it can like it can literally shut your company down. I'm just going to be honest. If you don't manage your money and you don't pull your loads right and things like that, one tire can cost $500, $1,200. Um, depending on what kind of driver you have. Is he having pride in driving your truck? Is he shifting it like he needs to? Is he doing his pre-trips like he needs to? Are you getting that truck maintenance, your oil serviced, and things like that? You know what you have to do to a car to keep it going. So imagine a truck that you got on the road and it's pushing miles and miles and miles and up hills and down hills and through terrains and things like that. So of course you have to make sure all those things are taken care of. Even I'm going to even go out and say that even when you do all of those things, unexpected things come up owning a truck. If you own a truck, can I get an amen? You think everything is good, and then you get a phone call, an airline blew, excuse me, the radiator hose, something. You know what I'm saying? It's just something. It's the cost of doing business. It's just the cost of doing business. But at the same time, there are things as a truck owner that we can do to be proactive. We can have that truck. You don't want to, get so involved in the money and moving this load and making the money to move this load. I'm only speaking from experience of things that I've done in the past. You have to make sure that you're taking care of it. You got to make sure that truck is checking back into your home base. You have a mechanic. I have a mechanic here in Kansas City that he's awesome. My truck's coming to Kansas City. Hey, go down and inspect it. Make sure everything is okay. My drivers, they have to turn their pre-trip forms into us every single week. I want to see what's on that pre-trip form. I want to make sure you're following these rules and regulations, because at the end of the day, if that truck breaks down, you can say, skip you, Elana, and go find another company to drive with, but I'm left paying for that truck. And so, these are the things you have to know and you have to think about when you decide to conquer and say, I'm going to go buy a truck. Let me take a couple of these questions or whatever. Miss Ashley, me and my husband are buying our first truck now. Great advice. Awesome. And good morning, Aisha. Awesome, Ashley. And so, yeah, it's definitely money to be made. Your truck should be producing income, but those are the things you want to look into. You want to know, you have good mileage on that truck. You want to know, I'm not going to go too deep into it because I talk too much. And I'll end up telling you guys everything I talk about in my ownership training. I do a truck ownership training. And I teach compliance, I teach safety, I teach driver management, I teach accounting, all the things I would say guys taught me over the years. I had a lot of friends that kind of came through, business partners that kind of taught me, you need to do this, Elana, you need to do that and this and that. And me just being a natural educator, I put it together in curriculum to be able to teach others. You don't have to go through the hard knocks if you don't need to, Mr. Swanson, hi, can I ask a relationship advice? Oh, honey. I don't know if I'm the best one to give relationship advice from, but go ahead. If you have a relationship question, keep it clean. I can try. I don't know. But anyway, so as far as going back to the truck part of things, you just want to make sure that you have your ducks in a row. And I'm going to say this, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Like, don't listen to the YouTube videos and listen to me and say, oh, I don't want to do that. Don't do that. If you want to do it, go get a truck, put it on the road and figure it out. It's nothing like it. The money is definitely there to be made. It'll give you financial freedom, do it. I have a few clients, they were scared, they were pessimistic, but they did it and they're seeing results. Has it been hard? Yeah, like any entrepreneurial venture, wherever side of this road you decide to cross, you're going to hit hard targets, and you want to hit hard targets because the hardness is what builds you and what makes you strong. It's those hard days that you have where the truck is broke down and the driver's not moving and this and that. And those are the type of things that actually build you. And so, So you want to make sure, that you understand those type of things. That's one reason why I started the management side of my company. We have a management side for people that, they get a truck, but they don't quite know how to run the truck and they're not confident in that part of it. And so, we run the truck, we manage the operation for them and things like that, and they get a check. And at any point, if they want to take back over their operation, they can take it over. Or if they say, no, Elena, we trust you, we trust your team, go ahead and build my company for you, then that's what we do. I'm very, very picky on clients that I take on with that part of my business, but it's awesome. Anyway, let me go over here. Somebody asked me for some relationship advice. Anyway, Mr. Swanson, okay. So I'm very conservative, grew up in Catholic school and what? I met my girlfriend in university. She's from New York, very liberal person. As of late, she's been complaining that I'm not as fun. Oh. Yeah, no, Mr. Swanson, I can't deal with you, honey. Highway executive, morning. We'll catch up on the other two videos after your live stream. But if you can give me a quick summary of what's the tour about, thanks. Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Highway, I can give you a quick summary. Okay. I'm kind of new to this whole live thing. And honestly, I'm new to like internet, social media stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm really new to all of this stuff, but I'm jumping in and trying to, figure everything out, and I don't like to be rude, So anyway, let me take on Mr. Highway Executive, the tour. So what the tour is about. The tour is I've been doing these live videos, or I've been doing YouTube for over a year now, about a year and a half, actually almost 2 years. And so I do my training. I do dispatching training, freight agent training, truck ownership training, and building a freight brokerage training. All I've had experience in. I've built teams. I've had clients fly me different places to build their brokerage firm, build their trucking company. I have a team here in Kansas City that I've built and things like that. So anyway, of course, people come to me for training. And I decided, okay, I'm going to go on tour and I'm going to go to my clients rather than people coming here, because I've noticed that when clients come here, you have to pay for your hotel stay. You have to pay, of course, for your training, your car, your Uber, whatever. And I said, you know what? I want to get on the road and I want to start meeting people. That's one thing I love about this industry is the awesome people that I meet. And I want to just start doing my training on tour and see what's going on, And so anyway, September 8th through September 14th, I'm going to be in Orlando. And this is the awesome thing about the whole training program. It's $2,500. And in the 2,500, you get 5 days of training. 2 to 3 hours, depending upon which course you take. The training is you get freight agent and trucking dispatch training together. So in 1 week, you'll get both of those trainings. So when you get done with class, in essence, if you want to open your own dispatching company, you'll be able to do that. If you want to work up under a company as a freight agent, work up under a brokerage as a freight agent, you'll be able to do that. And then at the end of class, of course, I can give you referrals to different companies and things like that to go to. It's totally up to you and them if they place you. I'm not looking to place anybody with my company. It's totally up to the owners that I know and the connections that I have. If you guys decide, it's like a job interview. I give you the placement after class. So the cities that we'll be going to: Orlando, Florida, September 8th to September 14th. We'll be in Orlando, Florida. Atlanta, Georgia, which is like the hot one right now. I mean, I'm so serious. Like, I've gotten so many people to sign up for Atlanta. I'm like really excited. My whole team is like excited because we've gotten a lot of people signing up for Atlanta. Atlanta is going to be September 17th to September 22nd. And then we're going to go North California, September 24th to September 30th. We'll be in Stockton, California. And then October 1st to October 7th, we'll be in Dallas, Texas. And then, the list is adding. If you want us to come to your city, let us know. I say today in one of my videos that I'm more than happy. I get emails, come to Indiana, come here, come there. I'm more than happy to come. But don't tell me to come if you're not going to be there. Like, don't tell me to show up in your city and you're not going to be there. If you have an interest in us coming and, you sign up for class or something like that, we'll definitely put it on the schedule and get to it going. So if you see a city that's not here, let me know. And, do what you got to do to make sure you get enrolled, and we'll do what we need to do on our side to make sure that we get in a venue and things like that. I know people pretty much in every state and around the world. So if we need to go somewhere, we can make it happen. But I'm not just going to go somewhere just so I can be there. If you want me to be there, then, make it happen, at least sign up for class and we'll do what we need to do on our side. Yesterday, I rolled out an incentive and I'll roll it out again today. The classes are $2,500 and if you pay early bird, meaning that you do your whole payment up front, it's $2,000. So you get a $500 discount, otherwise you can pay $500 and then you make payments on your other $2,000 up until a week before class. If you say you are a YouTuber, because I love my YouTube people, like I have so many different posts and blogs and things like that, but I'm just going to be honest, YouTube, like there are people are like really, really nice on YouTube. I hear some amazing stories from emails. I met some amazing people through YouTube. And so I love YouTube, don't mean to be biased against other outlets, but I love YouTube. So if you're a YouTuber, let us know, you get $300 off. So as an example, we had a couple people sign up for Atlanta this morning and they only paid $1,700. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but my training is really, really good. I wish I would have had training like this when I came into the industry. And to pay $1,700 and get freight agent training and dispatching training. So when you get out, you can pretty much make your road and say which one you want to do. It's awesome. It's incredible. But anyway, let me go over here to the little sidebar and see what everybody is saying. Random. Yes. Hey, Random. What's going on, Random? Random asked me to say hi. So hi, Random. Mr. Burton. Mr. Burton. Yes, Mr. Burton is actually signed up for Atlanta class. Frederick Burton in Atlanta. I can't wait to meet you, Mr. Burton, and get some things going, and excited. So I know I'm going to keep reading down here, but this is what's exciting to me. So I'm saying hi to you, Mr. Burton, right? And I always give all praise to God, because I'm saying hi to you, Mr. Burton. And 3 months from now, oh my God, I don't know what our relationship is going to be like. I have they Sonny, he's in Stockton, California. He's helping me get the venue together in Stockton, California. Sonny is built up to 10 trucks now. He has told me before, Elana, I wouldn't have my business like it is if it weren't for you. And I'm just oh my God. And I remember just saying hi on YouTube before, or your initial email or something. So that's exciting. Now, Mr. Burton, I just want to say congratulations on taking that first step. The first step is huge within itself, because you're sitting there and you're thinking, I don't know this crazy girl that gets on here and rants and raves and things like that. I'm putting my money out there. I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm taking a chance. I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm coming into a new industry. I don't know what I'm going to get, but I'm going to make this choice and I'm going to make a decision and I'm going to do it. And so that in itself is awesome. So anyway, highway executive, what's the Dallas dates again? Highway Dallas is October 1st to October 7th. October 1st to October 7th will be in Dallas, Texas. Let me see. Aisha, I'm thinking of becoming a freight agent or broker. My husband will soon purchase a truck. I'm coming out of education where I reside in Houston, Texas. Okay. Aisha, I'm about to tell you something that I shouldn't say on here because I should save it for training. You don't want to be a freight agent or a broker if your husband's buying a truck. You want to be a dispatcher. You want to go through dispatching training and truck ownership training because you need to learn how to run that truck, how to operate that truck, and how to find loads for him. So many people come to me assuming that, oh, if I got a truck, I got to have a broker. And that's not knowing the industry. That's not how the industry works. You know what I'm saying? You guys own a truck, so you need to learn how to dispatch. You need to learn how to find loads for that truck. You need to learn how to put owner operators under your trucking company, which will allow you to make even more money. And you need to learn how to handle that truck. Getting a truck is a big responsibility. You got to have your IFTA taxes done. You got to have your factoring company set up. You know, it's a lot of stuff that goes along with it. So respectfully, I would say agent broker may not be the best thing starting out. Dispatching, because you don't need to pay a dispatcher to find loads for your husband. You need to be able to find loads for him. But again, the training would probably be good for you because you can get best of both worlds. Another thing about doing a training with broker and dispatcher together is such a divide in the industry of brokers and dispatchers. You know, I hear it every single day. You know what I'm saying? And so you are able to kind of double dip and understand the other side of things because brokers don't understand the truck side. Truck people don't really understand the broker side. And so you're able to get in there and understand both sides like, oh, okay. I'm telling you, honey, when I came from brokering to the truck side, this light bulb went off in me. Like I had to take off my broker hat and start realizing things, you know, oh, okay, this is how this works. This is what's important, you know? So yeah. You're welcome, Mr. Highway. As far as enrollment procedures, awesome question. Enrollment procedures, shoot an email to my team. And I'm gonna put the email right here. Shoot an email to Elana at theekm.com or either ashley.newson at theekm.com. Shoot an email. In your email, put what state you want to enroll for training. And if you want the extra $300 discount, put YouTuber. From there, Ashley will send you an invoice of the class and the dates. Once you make your payment, you'll get your material and you'll get everything. It is non-refundable. It's non-refundable. Once you make this decision, you make this decision. From a business aspect and a business standpoint, it's definitely non-refundable. So you make your decision, you choose it, you do what you do. I've been in the industry for 10 years. I love it, you know. And that's what I do. I train and I build companies for people. People come to me because I know how to make people money. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what I do. You know, I make people money, I build companies, and I love helping people. But at the same time, I have a reason, I have a purpose. You guys have a reason, you guys have a purpose. Are there any questions right now? As I drink my Chinese herbal tea. It's good until it like hits right here. Once it hits right there, Aisha, I'm like, ooh, it's strong. It's good going down. But once it gets right there, it just, so maybe that means it's working on my voice and working on stuff because I just don't like being sick. I can't be sick. Any questions? How long are the classes each day? Awesome. We have a morning class and an evening class. I kind of tried to schedule it to be able to accommodate. And it's 2 hours each day. If you're doing an ownership, let's say you're doing a truck ownership course or you're doing a freight broker course, you'll do 3 hours a day. If you're just doing dispatching or you're just doing freight agent, then you only do 2 hours a day. So 2 to 3 hours a day. If, for instance, you can't do the entire week, then come out to our Saturday startups. Our Saturday startups it will be a Saturday After training or either before training that Saturday, I can give you guys the dates depending on what city you're in. And it'll be a 4 hour workshop on trucking, 4 hour big YouTube workshop on trucking. And that class is $900. And say you're a YouTuber, you get $300 off. So $600 for the Saturday workshop. If you decide, you want to do that. So the Saturday workshop is kind of like just an overview of the industry, some basic things, getting together, asking questions, answering questions, doing some networking and things like that. And I get to meet you. You get to meet me. And we get to kind of talk and mingle and all of that stuff. But that's kind of how that works. Anyway, any other questions? Oh. I'm trying to give it time for anybody that's typing before I close out. Sometimes I'll say bye and then a question pops up. So I'm just trying to give it time if anybody has any questions that are typing. I have a brokerage company. How will the Dallas session benefit me? Oh, awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You have a brokerage. Do you have any agents? How many agents do you have? Do you have any agents? You said that you have a brokerage company. How will it benefit you? So I'm asking you, okay, no agents. You are it. Perfect. What kind of revenue are you bringing in a month? How many loads are you moving a month in your brokerage? Do you have a website that entails further details? If so, what is your website? Our website is not updated with the tour information, but I'll give you the website. It's www.theekm.com. It's not updated with any tour information or anything like that. YouTube is like the best platform. If you want to know about a lot about us or anything like that, go through, watch the YouTube videos. And that's why I'm doing this video, this live update right now. Okay. Okay. Q, not moving any. We also have a trucking company that is already functioning. Okay, so you got your trucking company, you got your brokerage on the other side, and you guys aren't moving any loads. How long have you had your brokerage? Ooh, I am so not a TV personality, right? I'm too comfortable. I'm like really comfortable. Miss Queen, I see your question. Let me get through with QD and I'll get to you. So, Mr. QD, how long have you had your brokerage and how long have you had your trucking company? Over a year, no agents haven't learned how to work that side. Okay, so that's how the training will benefit you. In the training, basically, you'll learn a sales process. Also, if you before training get together your bill of ladings, that you've had within your trucking company and you bring the bill of ladings to training with you. I'll show you how to go through your bill of ladings and how to get contacts from your bill of ladings. Definitely a sales process of what to say when you get on the phone, how to book appointments and things like that. How to use, you have an asset-based company. So how to use the asset-based company to get you in for the brokerage, if that makes sense. And from there, I don't want to say too much because it's training. You know what I'm saying? You have to take the training. But I'm excited. Like when those type of questions excite me, like, oh my goodness, you are like fresh ground. And if you've had that brokerage for a year and you've been paying on that bond, no, you should be moving some freight, you know? And so the training in Dallas would be helping you and showing you how to get that freight moving, looking at those bill of ladings, and then also determining if you want to build a team and different ways to go about building a team. To be able to work with you, work for you, how you pay them, how you do the commission split, all those type of things. But number one would be going through the sales and understanding the sales process, looking at those bill of ladings, also how to get shippers. You know, I have a whole listing of things, but if you haven't moved a load and you had that brokerage for a year, you really don't have anything to lose, honey. You probably need to come to training so you can figure it out and figure out what to do, because you need to be moving loads and you have a good platform to be moving loads on. Miss Queen. Oh, also last thing, QD, and agents multiply. You know, when you have agents, you multiply. It's a multiplicity of your business. You know, you have more people that can be performing and doing things. You know, you agents up under you and things like that. You know, I don't know how many trucks you have, how many dispatchers you have, and things like that, but you could be coordinating them. It's a lot of different things you could do. But anyway, that is it. You said you will be there. Perfect. Then send us an email so we can shoot you an invoice over and get you scheduled. I'm like excited to meet you. I love meeting like people that have brokerages, because there's always an avenue in this industry for brokers, you know, and especially if you own a truck. If you own a truck and you have a brokerage, that's double right there. Miss Queen. My little brother just purchased a truck and we want to help him in this trucking industry. However, the trucking world is like speaking another language that I don't quite understand. Yes, honey, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I would suggest you taking a class, one of our classes, of course, dispatching or truck ownership class, because you need to learn. If you don't, coming into the industry, half the battle is the language, you know. And I say that anyone that's ever went in, that has anyone on here that has ever completed one of my courses, they know that I'm big on product knowledge and language and understanding the industry and understanding the terminology, because not knowing what you're talking about, the people on the other side know, and everything in this industry is generated around money. And so they're not going to tell you, you know, that they're giving you a higher rate, or they're not doing this for you, or they're not doing that for you. They're just going to not do it, or they're just going to, you know, manipulate you some kind of way. And so learning the terminology, learning all of those type of things is very, very, very extremely important. I would advise a dispatching course for you. Definitely, like I said, our course. But if not, just get into a good dispatching course so you can learn those basics. Don't touch freight agent. Don't touch freight brokering. You don't need to do that. You need to learn about the truck side. A freight agent, freight broker class is not going to teach you about the truck side. So you need to take a class that's going to teach you about the truck. Anything else? I'm telling you, this herbal stuff. I feel I feel me decongesting. But honey, when it hits right here, it's something. You're welcome. Miss Queen, you are welcome. You're welcome. I'm going from juice to tea, tea to juice to water. I'm just trying to, I don't want to be sick. Anything else? Okay, as I get ready to close, I want to apologize because I know these YouTube videos are like live and um I'm just too comfortable. Like I'm too comfortable. I promise you guys I'm professional. I promise I'm professional. All I know to be is to be me. And so if I like Ashley one time, she was like, Missy Glennon, you gotta quit rubbing your eyes so much. I'm like, you're right. And I look at them, I'm like, I gotta quit saying so much. um, See? And then my best friend, she's like, you laugh too much. I'm like, I know. I don't like, all I know is to be me. And I'm so comfortable with being who I am. I think maybe because at some time I might have struggled with not being confident in who I am. And now that I love who I am, I'm just me. So I want to definitely apologize to you guys the professionalism isn't as there like it should be, or I'm making noises, or my phone is ringing, or it's texting, or I'm drinking my tea and my water and I start talking about it and babbling on and this and that. I'm sorry, but if you come to my training class, I teach, but at the same time, I like people to feel comfortable and I like people to feel, I teach kind of like on a kindergarten level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to get what you need to get out of the training. If you ever sit down with me in a training aspect or a consultation aspect, I always tell my people, don't ever not ask a question. Don't ever think, well, if I ask this question, I'm going to throw her off track. Like, I know how to get back on track. I wrote the curriculum. I know how to get back on track. The most important thing when you take a course like this, or even when you're online like this with someone, is that you ask what you want to ask. And if you don't understand something, you say you don't understand it. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a situation where you're paying your money. And, especially a situation where you're paying your money, you want to make sure that everything is coming through and that you're getting out of it what it is that you need to get out of it. So I will say that. Thank you, Highway Executive. He said, just be you. Honey, that's all I can do. Like, I might try to be somebody different, but it just doesn't work. So this is what you get. Mr. Q, we have multiple trucks and a dispatcher. How many trucks are too many for one agent? For one dispatcher? How many trucks are too many? You're asking me how many trucks are too many. I'm the wrong person to ask. So this is what I tell my team. I should bring her in here. Her name is Sierra. She works here. But I tell my team that this is my theory. This is what I do. Because I've done so much by myself for years and I never had help. I was dispatching, closing down trucks, freight brokering, going out, meeting shippers, traveling all over the place, doing accounting and things like that for the longest without help. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I tell my team this. I'm like, when you put an egg on a stove, how do you know when it's ready? When you put the water in there, how do you know it's ready? So they'll say, the water starts to bubble or it boils. Exactly. How you know when the egg's overdone, when it's enough? Because it cracks. Exactly. So my purpose as a CEO of this company is to crack your egg. I want to see how hard you can boil. I want to see how much you can take because you don't know your capacity. I don't know your capacity. Our job is to find out your capacity. And when we find out your capacity, then we can back off and say, oh, that's as much as she can take. Okay, now I know. Let me back off some. But as long as it looks like you can take more and more and more, I'm going to keep putting more and more and more and more on you until I see, oh, okay, she's making mistakes. Not good. It's probably too much going. She's frustrated. Okay, not good. I can see the signs that it is too much. So when you ask me how many trucks are too many for one dispatcher, it depends on that dispatcher. It depends on, I have a friend of mine. He has 30 trucks in California. He dispatches all his trucks himself. You know what I'm saying? So my dispatchers here, I'll ask them, hey, we got a new truck. Can you guys handle it? Yeah, Miss Elana, we can handle it. Let's rock it. Let's roll it, until it looks like somebody's getting frustrated or somebody can't take it anymore, or you know what I'm saying, then I back off. But otherwise, I'm really, really aggressive. Like I'm an aggressive negative person when it comes to work. I'm going to put it on you, honey, until I see it cracking. You know why? Because people put it on me and they didn't take it easy on me. I had to learn everything the hard way. I had to learn from the bottom, like literally from the bottom, And a lot of this stuff I had to learn and figure it out myself and meet people. And people are telling me this and people are telling me that. Who's telling you the right thing? Who's telling you the wrong thing? So I don't feel sorry for people like dispatchers. I got so many trucks and this and that. Honey, how big is that paycheck that's coming to you? Do you complain when you get that paycheck? I don't even have time to spend it. If I didn't have time to spend a paycheck, I would be so elated and happy because that means that one day I'm going to make some time to spend it and I'm going to have so much I can spend it however I want to spend it. So that's my answer to your question. Anything else? Anybody? Okay. If there is nothing else, my phone is like going crazy over here. People are sending emails too. So anyway, thank you again. You're welcome. I cannot wait to meet you in Dallas. Like I cannot wait to meet you in Dallas. And shoot me an email. Let's have a conversation, Mr. D. I'm interested in your trucks. How many trucks you got coming in and out of there? I just got a huge Cargill account and they have a location there in Dallas, Texas. So anyway, and that's a trucking account, not a, there's some shippers that'll let you in on your asset side, not on your broker side. Like I don't broker at all anymore. In case a Cargill woman comes on here and are like, she is a broker. I'm not a broker. All of my loads are moved directly on my trucks, Anyway, thank you guys so much. I love you guys very much. I hope you guys enroll in the tour. And I'm going to end it on this note. Any questions you have, watch the videos, and pretty much any questions, basic questions you have are going to be covered in the video. Send an email if you want to enroll in training. For consultation, I charge $125 for a 30-minute consultation. Sue me. I charge. For training, I charge. It's not free. I'm sorry. For me to take 30 minutes is 30 minutes I'm taking away from my team, or from doing what I need to do. I'm in business. And when you take a consultation with me, guess what? I'm going to tell you to charge as well. Charge for what you got to do. You don't do loads for free. You don't book loads for free. You don't do dispatching for free for anybody. You don't. You charge. That's why we're here. I would never tell you anything different. So please don't think anything different of me. It's business. I love you guys. I'm interested in your business. I'm interested in your journey. This is a job for me, and it's a job for you as well. I will never, ever, ever tell you to go pick up a load for free. I would never, ever tell you do somebody a favor and hire a driver and let him go work and then don't pay him or something. Never, ever, ever. So respect the business and I'll respect you guys. So anyway, if you have questions, look at the YouTube videos. I promise, probably on one of those videos in the middle somewhere. And if you want to enroll in training, tour Elana, TOURELANA at thetheekm.com. I got the question, am I going to be training? Doing regular training, I am, but you need to hurry up and enroll because the months of September and October, I'm going to be on the road. Now I can't see myself doing any online training. So if you want, to enroll in some type of training, probably need to get you here. You need to get enrolled in the next week or two. And I can figure it out. I can create a class or something for you. Let me know what you want to enroll in and we'll get it done. All right. Thank you guys. You guys have an awesome day. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you staying and listening and everything. And I love your stories. Love you. Bye.